Good morning. It's Monday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day. I'm Karen Hamstra, and this is Title Talk. I have several new books to tell you about. Lisa Jewell has a new one out called The Family Upstairs. This is about a young woman who's 25, and her name is Libby Jones, and she comes home from work one day, finds a letter, and it reveals the identity of her parents. She was adopted as a child, and it also tells her that she is the sole inheritor of their abandoned mansion on the banks of the Thames in London's fashionable Chelsea neighborhood. The home, even in its dilapidated state, is worth millions. So everything in her life is about to change, but what she doesn't know is that there are a bunch of people who have been waiting for her to get the letter, and they are coming after her. Martha Grimes has a new one out. This is the 25th, yes, the 25th Richard Drury novel by Martha Grimes, and she is a master of mysteries. This one is called The Old Success. So if you like Martha Grimes, you'll want to check that one out. Mary Balow has a new romance book out, Someone to Remember. I'll not try and delve into the plot of the book, just to tell you if you like her books, here it is. No holds on it at this point. Tom Bradby has a new book, Secret Service. What if you knew your next national leader really was a Russian spy? To those who don't know her, Kate Henderson's life must seem perfectly ordinary. She's a civil servant, wife, parent of two teenagers, daughter of a sick and aging mother, but she's also a senior officer in the MI6, and right now she's nursing the equivalent of a political bomb, a nuclear bomb. Kate's mission is to bug the yacht of a Russian oligarch, and that bug in the boat, that's a bit of a tongue twister, the bug in the boat has yielded the startling intelligence that the British Prime Minister has prostate cancer and that one of the leading candidates to replace him may be a Russian agent of influence. Secret Service, Tom Bradby. And then next we have two Poppy books. The first one is by Tessa Arland, Poppy Redfern, and the Midnight Murders. This one takes place in the summer of 1942, and the world has been at war for 3 long years then, and Poppy's family farm has been requisitioned as an air base to serve the American Air Force, and she becomes the village's air raid warden. So she spends her nights out patrolling, and lo and behold, 2 women who were dating American servicemen are found strangled, and Poppy quickly realizes that her little town has been divided by murder. So, of course, she will undertake to solve this murder. The author again is Tessa Arlen. And then our second book is called The Poppy Wife by Caroline Scott. This one is a World War I, actually post-World War I novel. It is about a woman whose husband did not return from the war and is presumed dead. And that's what she thought until she received a mysterious photograph, and she begins to think that he might still be alive, and she embarks on a journey to find him. His name was Francis. He has a living brother named Harry who was there on the site when Francis was fatally wounded. But as time passes, Harry begins to question his memory of what happened. So they are hired by grieving families in need of closure. Harry returns to the Western Front to photograph soldiers' grave sites and begins searching for evidence of Francis. And as their paths converge, Harry and Edie get much closer to the truth about Francis. And as they do, they are soon faced with the life-changing impact of answers they discover. Caroline Scott, The Poppy Wife. And our last fiction book is the latest by Sophie Kinsella, Christmas Shopaholic. If the Shopaholic series are a favorite of yours, you will no doubt want to check this one out. And I do have one nonfiction book I'd like to show you. It's by Cassandra King Conroy, Tell Me a Story. My Life with Pat Conroy. And it is the story of how they met, how they started up a friendship, which eventually became a very long distance courtship, and they eventually married and were married for 18 years until Pat Conroy died. If you like Pat Conroy, The Great Santini, all those wonderful books, this can be found at 813.54 under Cassandra King Conroy's last name in the nonfiction area. It'll be on the new nonfiction shelves upstairs. So we hope you we hope you found something here that piqued your interest, and you'll come down and check out all of our new books. We have many, many more new books than what I can ever feature on this program. So see you next week. Happy Veterans Day.